Good afternoon. The BMW iX in Phytonic blue. Hope you're having a great Jubilee weekend, even though it's not really weekend, still bank holiday. This is a behemoth. I've just taken it to Arnside. It was actually Millthorpe. And yeah, it's pretty big. 22-inch wheels. And some rather unique styling. To be perfectly honest, it completely blows me away, especially when you look inside. And it does pay homage to the i8. That finish, like the gear knob. La la la, copyright. 1 second. There we go. 3 seconds to turn off the music there. It's like stepping back in the future. It's like stepping into the future. Harman Kardon system, and the sound system's banging. It really is. Styling's not going to be to everybody's taste, but I think it looks very good. It's what you call understated. Like the sharp angles on the arches. No plastic. I suppose it goes back to old school styling if you think about it. A bit like the Sacco boards and Dorothy with the black at the bottom. Two-tone always works. 326 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 5.9, and a range of, I think it's about 250 miles if you drive it normally, closer to 300 in the city, which I don't think's bad for the size of this, because literally it's a behemoth. It takes you 3/4 of an hour to walk to the end. I think it looks like a Fiat Stilo when you lift the boot because of the angle. Charge cables. Looking wheel nut key. And little buttons for dropping the seats. And it's got some tricks up its sleeve, it really has. Now, price. When we received the spec sheet back in February, this was 86,000. Right, let's have a look through the infotainment. As you'd expect with the BMW, very responsive. And you've got a little wooden panel down here with your volume and media dial. No handbrake, per se. Like, you've got a button, but there's not even a with a plastic clip thing, so. Design language reminds me of the i3. It's not as long as dash, but you've still got that area there. I've got laser lights on this as a heads-up display. And driving it, well, the experience, for a start, it feels like lightning off the lights, which it's going to. But the other thing is, it seems to have some technology built in that I've experienced with Audis recently, where when you start going up for bends, it starts slowing down itself. It's kind of got, I suppose it's like an automated drive system, but it's not adaptive cruise because you're not actually turned it on. It's got that as well. But what it does in its everyday driving is sees bends, sees cars and all types of things, and slows accordingly, and then coasts when it knows it's got a big chunk of road. It's intelligent. Not surprising, it's I. BMW laser lights. And this is an M Sport. And I think the only way you can tell is probably that blue insert on the headlamps. Thank you for the thumbs up. Now you either love or hate that, we know this. But it's got a kidney grille and I like that, and to be honest, I think it suits it. It would have been nice to have the colour changing paint that they've debuted it with. That was mind-blowing. Charge it here. Now, interestingly, the EV6 does it with like a button, whereas this is actually manual. Come on, there we go. It turns heads wherever you go. Thank you for the thumbs up. X-Drive 40 this as well, so all-wheel drive. And I think you can get a luxury, a comfort, and an M Sport. So we've got this for, I think it's another 8 days, and we're going to head to Thirsk in it. So we get to do some proper back roads and some mountainous areas to see what it'll be like. And then Annabelle's going to meet up with Erin Baker from Auto Trader and have a day with Twisted and do some female journalism type thing. I'm embargoed to go, so gutted. I might have to go just for the adventure though, and the stay over. In the back, it's exquisite. Leg room, ridiculous. Realistically, this could be a 7-seater. It's that big. Now you're probably looking at it going, wait a minute, what's going on there? So yeah, it's a composite body, a bit like the i8 and the i3. But it's neatly finished. The i8 was a bit, what's the word? Well, it wasn't as elegant as it could be, whereas this, they've kind of covered the seams. But that's the fun of working with things like carbon composite. It is beautiful inside. It's comfortable. I've got massage, fully electric seats, fully electric this, fully electric that. You can option up left, right and centre. And, oh, soft closing doors, front and back. Thank you for the thumbs up. No, it's blown me away. I mean, I always expect a certain level of refinement and tech from a BMW anyway, but the way that this company are heading is just, well, it makes you wonder what the next breed of vehicles are going to be like. Need another i8 really, or something similar. Fully electric powertrain obviously. So coupe style looks as well. So all frameless doors. And I think that's about it. Don't want to give all the game away yet. But no, it's fun to drive, but I must emphasize, it is a big old beast. Hello, G. Wright. Ooh, thank you. That's a heck of a question. Depends how hilly. I mean, I'm always driving up the Lake District. I test these on the struggle, as you've probably seen with various cars. And that's one steep hill. Now, when I was out in the MG ZS, that was snowy conditions and it was perfectly fine. So yeah, I mean, the weight helps to a point because it means it stays stuck to the ground. Your best bet is to go to a dealer and say, give me an electric car when it starts snowing and let me have a blast for say 48 hours and see what it does. Because that's what we do. We try and test them in anything that we'll drive through regularly. 326 horses. And there's a bigger one. I think it's over 500 and that pulls 0 to 60 in 4.6, but 5.9 in this just feels rapid. And I mean, seriously rapid considering its size. I mean, just look at the beautiful body lines. It's so well done. Well, exactly, yeah. But if you think about it, a Range Rover starts, I think it's 99,600. So you can buy this for 82. You know, I suppose it's down to preference, isn't it? The kind of thing you like. Now, I'll just give you an update as well. Annabelle and I have just found out that we're going to be going to the Goodwood Festival of Speed. We're going to Silverstone Classic and the Retro Run in Dorothy when we've had the welding done once again. Let's not go there. We've also got the Yorkshire Motorsport Festival as well, which we'll be attending with Joseph Lloyd. And then we've also got Concours, Salon Privé, a potential launch overseas, and some other things. This year is hectic, like heavily hectic. So if you've got any questions, want to know anything about this car, please leave a comment below and I'll endeavour to answer it. If there's anything you want me to cover as well, shout out, because this has got loads of tech. For example, I think it was Matt Watson who shows that something pops up and cleans something, so you can clean cameras and all types of things. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, all the things you expect, I suppose, in a car of this price bracket. Right, well, I'm starting to run out of breath. COVID's nearly gone, but still get that odd pang. So there you go. Thank you for joining me and have a great Jubilee weekend. Bye-bye.